I said that the Republican Party and conservatism is defined by Zionism, and this is the perfect example.
Let me hear you cheer if you support Israel. Let me hear you cheer if you support Israel.
My name is Shabbos Kestenbaum. I am a proud first-generation American. I am a proud Orthodox Jew. And as of 5 months ago, I am the proud plaintiff suing Harvard University for its failure to combat anti-Semitism. I came to Harvard to study religion, the foundation of Western civilization. What I found was not theology, but a contempt for it. My problem with Harvard is not its liberalism, but its illiberalism. Too often, students at Harvard are taught not how to think, but what to think. I found myself immersed in a culture that is anti-Western, that is anti-American, and that is anti-Semitic. After October 7th, the world finally saw what I and so many Jewish students across this country experienced almost every day. When I planted 1,200 Israeli and American flags on campus, they were all vandalized within 24 hours. I was harassed by my peers merely for being a Jew and have received countless death threats online. Students and professors have openly called for new Hamas-style attacks against the United States. And perhaps most damning, when Hamas terrorists butchered 40 American citizens on October 7th, when they took 12 Americans hostage, Harvard refused to immediately and unequivocally condemn this atrocity. My fellow Americans, the anti-Semitic bigotry, unfortunately, extends far beyond the universities. Although I once voted for Bernie Sanders, I now recognize that the far left has not only abandoned the Jewish people, but the American people. Democratic Party, the party I registered to vote for the day I turned 18, has become ideologically poisoned. And it is this poison, it is this corruption that is infecting far too many young American students. Let's be clear. Far left's anti-Semitic extremism has no virtue, and the radicalism on our campuses and on our streets has no moral legitimacy. Sadly, the far left-wing tide of anti-Semitism is rising. But tonight, we fight. I am proud to support President Trump's policies to expel foreign students who violate our laws, harass our Jewish classmates, and degrade our freedoms. Let's elect a president who will instill patriotism in our school once again. Let's elect a president who will confront terrorism and its supporters once again. Let's elect a president who recognizes that although Harvard and the Ivy Leagues have long abandoned the United States of America, the Jewish people never will, because Jewish values are American values, and American values are Jewish values. God bless the United States. God bless the land of Israel. God bless, protect, and return the American hostages in Gaza now.
This person who you just heard speak at the Republican National Convention just a week ago tweeted, "I am a Democrat. I spoke out against Russia interference in the 2016 election to sow division and supported policies to combat it. I am begging my party to now immediately do the same with Iran." I said that the Republican Party and conservatism is defined by Zionism, and this is the perfect example. A week ago, he tweeted, "I am a Democrat." There's no difference between the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. The Republicans will not only accept an actual literal Democrat as long as they support Trump. Why is he supporting Trump? Because he thinks he'll be pro that country. That's all conservatism is. I've seen people struggle to define it. I've got plenty of evidence for my side. You look at the RNC, little to no talk of Jesus, Christianity, Catholicism, little to none. We've had Sikh God worship. We've had Israel discussion, Jewish discussion, anti-Semitism discussion. The RNC can't be Christian, but it can't be pro-Israel enough, pro-Jewish enough. And really, they don't care if you're Jewish or not, because they wouldn't let a Jewish person who is anti-Israel on that stage, but they would let a Democrat who is Jewish and pro-Israel on that stage. That's why I don't do the Jewish thing. It's Zionist. It's the belief that supporting Israel is above the interest of anything else, including Americans. One of the unofficial themes for the RNC this year is this concept of widening the tent. The thought behind this is they want it to be cooler to support Trump and MAGA culturally, more acceptable. You have to sacrifice certain beliefs that you hold. And what they've sacrificed here is the thought of America first. They try to twist it into saying that being pro-Israel is being pro-American. These pro-Semites, they actually believe patriotism is the support of Israel. Hear me out, hear me out. I know this sounds wild, it's crazy. Maybe the tent's too big.
Let me hear you cheer if you support Israel. Let me hear you cheer if you support Israel.
Middle MAGA.